Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this may look a little different if you saw my post on social media that I was filming a video. I obviously don't look the same as I did in that post because I went to edit the video and realized I was out of frame for more than half of it. So no matter what I tried, it just wasn't working. So unfortunately, we're not going to have a first impression, so to speak, of the foundation, but it's only my second time wearing it, and I can tell you I do love it. So at least you get to still see how it applies and, you know, what it looks like when it goes on the skin and all that. But, yeah, there's a little bit of lighting difficulties in this one. We're going to get it together, okay? We're on a struggle bus right now, but we're gonna finish this ride together. We're going to get it all smoothed out once I get back into the hang of things. But it is, again, the smoky eyeliner look that I did the other day. I did want to get that out for you guys because I know several of you were asking and you wanted a tutorial. So I definitely want to make sure I got a video out for you. So here it is. Hopefully this one turns out and I don't have to try it a third time. But, alright, I hope you enjoy it and let's get into the tutorial. So, I've already done my brows because it takes time and I know you don't want to watch no 50-minute video. So, we are going to just get into the eyeshadows. So, I'm going to be using two palettes. I'm using the Morphe 3502 and the Morphe 35V palette. I use these for almost everything. It's between these and some of my BH Cosmetics palettes. But what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be using a lot of browns, neutrals. Well, not even a lot, just a few. Like these in this region, some of the darker ones, and then obviously black. So we're going to start out, we're going to add just a little bit of definition in the crease by using a light brown. And we're just going to, I have concealer as my primer. Just going to pat out any lines. And then we're just going to put this in there. And this is just purely to give a little bit of definition so it's not completely bare. Then we're going to take just a really light flesh tone color and just put that on the lid. And that's going to be this one right here. Sorry guys, I don't have a camera that autofocuses. Spent all this money on a camera and didn't even get one that autofocuses. So here we are. Okay, so we're just going to apply that all over. And this is just going to help set that concealer too because I don't set it. And the reason I don't is because I feel like it allows the color and the pigment of the shadows to pop more if I don't put a powder on first. Okay, then we're going to use that same fluffy brush and we're going to go in with a medium tone brown. We're going to do this one right here. Anywho, so we're going to take that brown and just a fluffy brush and we're going to apply that where you would your winged liner. Now it's going to go up a little bit further because you're going to have a fading effect from lightest to darkest in your liner. And also, if you had tape, this would be a great time to use it. You just apply it here so you get that really sharp line. But I can't find any, so we're just going to freehand it and call it a day. Okay, then we're going to go in with a little bit of a smaller brush, smaller fluffy brush, and a darker brown. And I think we're going to use, I don't even remember which ones I used the other day, but see, that looks really, we're going to do this one. They show up a lot more orange on camera, and I don't know why. And we're just going to pack that on where we put the first color. Winging it out. Then with a small pencil brush, we're going to go in with a really dark brown. This will be the darkest brown that we use. Where are you? Right here. And this one you want to really try to keep a little bit lower, just so that the lighter ones you can see. You don't want to cover them. And you can just go back in with the other ones and go over. Just kind of blend that out. Okay. Then we are going to take the black liner and we're going to take an angled brush and a black shadow. And we're going to draw a little bit of a wing and buff it out as we go. Like I said, this ended up drying quicker than I wanted, so I got to move kind of fast with it. We'll start buffing that first. Or softening the lines of this. And then going with a black shadow on top. And really see, it dries. I'll go back in with that pencil brush. And the darker brown. Just go back and forth with the colors you've used. So I'm just going to fix that. It'll come together. Okay, for right now, we are going to move on to the face. So first step for the face, I'm going to use e.l.f. Prep and Blur Stick. And I'm going to apply that all over. And this seemed to really hide, oh, oops, hide the pores and give a smoother finish to the foundation. So, what in the world? Alright, let's try this again. Okay. I'm just gonna pat that in. Then we will go in with our foundation. Just using my Real Techniques beauty sponge to pat that in. You can see how nicely this foundation goes on. It's very smooth. It's a medium coverage, but I found it to be pretty buildable. But even medium, it still covers pretty well. Like maybe medium full even. bring it down the neck because this shade is a little bit darker. But that's okay, it'll work perfectly for me in the summer. Okay. Then we're going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And we're just going to apply that under the eyes. A little bit in the nose and the chin. Same thing, blend that in. Then I'm going to go in with my Airspun transparent foundation powder and set it. I don't like to use a ton of powder because I do have more dry skin, especially under my eyes, and it will get cakey real quick. So I don't bake. I put it on and I take it off. But if I don't set it, then I find, you know, it obviously creases and fine lines start coming through. When I go to put on any other powder products, they just kind of go on blotchy if I try to put it right over liquid. So almost set. And don't forget under that neck too. Okay. And we'll take a stippling brush and just brush off any excess. I like to just kind of run over it again with the empty side of the sponge, a little damp, just to kind of push in that powder some more. I'm going to use my Rimmel bronzer and sun bronze, just a round brush. And just bring some color back into the face. Slight contour. Then I'm going to go in with this Rimmel blush, Maxi blush in Sweet Cheeks. It's like a really pretty corally orange. Put a little too much on, so I'm going to go back in anyways with a stippling brush and just go over all that slightly and make sure it's not too much, any harsh lines. Then I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Aurora highlight palette. And I'm going to mix Luna and Eclipse, these two right here, as my highlight. On the nose, Cupid's bow. Okay. Alright. Then I'm gonna, oh my goodness, I shouldn't use this spinning chair. Okay, so then I'm gonna work on the under eye area. I'm just gonna use the same brush as we were using. And as of now, I'm not going to dip back into any more product. I'm just going to use what's left on it. And I am going to go in with the liner. And I didn't love it last time. It did bleed out all the way down, but we'll do it anyways. I'm just going to go back in with that pencil brush and kind of buff that out a little. And then back in with one of the browns. Find the brush. That's not the brush. Found it. Okay. Now, I'm going to apply my false lashes off camera because it takes me a minute. But I'm going to let you know I'm using the Kiss Lash Couture, the Faux Mink collection, and this is in the style. Hey, so bright. Midnight. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. Okay, lashes are on, mascara is on, and now I'm just going to finish up the eyes. I'm going to go back in with the highlight palette, and I'm going to use the same highlighters and a small brush, and I'm going to highlight the inner corner of the eye. But for under the brow, I want to keep it matte, so I'm going to go in with the same color we used on the lid. I'm just going to apply that under the brow bone. And then I'm going to set my brows with the Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara. That's all I use. Because your girl's on a budget here. I know I ain't out there spending, you know, hundreds of dollars. Run that through. Lay them down. Just gonna take some of that makeup off that got on my lips with a mixture of these two. This is the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in Trendsetter, and then Milani's lipstick in Nude Cream. I'm going to go in with the lipstick on top. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. And I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I do love this foundation, so since it wasn't first impressions, I'm just letting you know now. It is a great drugstore foundation. I hope you like the look. And I'm sorry for the lighting. Like I said, I'm just getting back into filming. I will get all of this figured out. Bear with me. We'll get it. We'll get it there. But yeah. So, this is it. Okay guys, so thank you for tuning into this video, and until next time, see you later.